Hi, and welcome back to my next stream. I'm Chaos to the power of 10, and we will continue with Beacon Pines. Hi, Carol. Hi, Hogness. Why is your back dead? What have you done? You're now lifting only out of the knees. Weight close to the body. I guess gripping the weight on the lowest point that you can lift it on. I did charity work. Well, then the dead bag is a sign of your good deeds. Enjoy it, I guess. Lay down. If you have a massage, like a back massage thingy, use that. Or a warm, how do you call these things? I guess an electrical warm blanket would work. Or the hot water bottle. Hot water bottle, that's the that's the real name. I tried to sleep this night and I was staying awake the whole time again, and I don't know why. I really tried to sleep, but it doesn't work. Yesterday I contemplated if I should do a 24-hour stream just so that I stay awake. But I wouldn't know when to plan it. Hiding spot games.
Chapter 6.
Ah, yeah. If the game is too loud, please tell me. I can remember. That last time we froze once at the festival when everyone was like gathered around. Then we froze once in the other city, the original Beacon Pines. While Granny threw a torch into the hole, the source. She still tried to like hug us, but yeah, I think she got got before that happened. And then we brought our cat friend to our, I guess it is a fox kind of friend. And now we are together as a group. Wait, no. Well, that happened too. I guess that one was the one with the festival? Maybe. It's a little complicated. It's all over the place. Right now, we went through the whole puddle accident with the small evil child getting pushed into the puddle. He turned half old, half young. Then he was chased by the clipboards. We fled and happened to find the old city. We slept in the snow. I don't know how we survived this. And then we found that girl over there. Yeah. And she told us, yes, like, try to be mystic and all.
The source. Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived.
Nat. Yeah.
He'd given Luca and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more. As Luca sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle.
A local group here collect food and other things to help civilians in Ukraine. It helped them to load the Lastkraftwagen. You can just say LKW. Nobody here in Germany says Lastkraftwagen.
Rollo said he was underground somewhere, captured. Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies.
Oh yeah, Rollo disappeared. I forgot about that part. LKW? Yeah. It's a short form for Lastkraftwagen.
The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy. It all seemed to point to perennial harvest. But right now, there was one thing that Luca needed to know.
Dad's grave.
Luca stopped dead in his tracks. The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth.
They really removed the whole tree? I mean, I guess it is needed to replicate the area, but that seems obsessive.
He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow.
But yeah, I had for 2 hours throwing things up onto the alcove. Yeah, I can imagine that your back is hurting now. That was a muscle training. You will get muscles. I hope. And not a, how do you call it? When one of the plates is like flowing out of the right place. Hexenschuss? What do you call it? Which shot, we would say it in 1-to-1 translation. Herniated disc, sure.
His numb hands hit something hard. A headstone. A dry whisper escaped Luca's lips.
You're here. Disbrak in Sweden. I cannot remember the German word for it. What is the German word for it? Disc. Bandscheibenvorfall. Bandscheibenvorfall, yeah. Basically, a vorfall is when something happened. Most likely bad. So, disc happenings. You could say. All this time I thought I was visiting you. I cannot remember the voices. There's a Wixcott? Oh, Wixcott is another word for it? But you have been here alone in the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Wait, they could have uprooted him too and just put him in the earth somewhere else. I think it's better that he stayed here. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply. Just snow-covered silence.
Directly translated, means backshot. Ah, so our, Hexenschuss. Which shot? It doesn't really have any. It's from an old time, I guess, when witches were like these evil people that would curse you. You know? It's when the belief was, as far as I remember, is that if somebody was a witch and they would like give you the bad look, basically, or would be unfavorable towards you, they would shoot a spell towards you, and that would hurt your back. So, yeah, witch shot. Sudden pain in your back that feels like you got shot. Why here give me the slip like that? What if I couldn't find ya, you jerk?
Iggy finally noticed the tears welling in Luca's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Oh. Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy. Yikes.
Suddenly, they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
We gotta hide. Yeah, because our footprints are not around. 259k. Fall off distance still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Sorry. You ever think about what we did here? We saved a whole town of people. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? It's a grave of someone with a family. The people who loved them will never know the truth. The truth is overrated.
He bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
Hey, don't be such a downer, dude. He took this job to change the world. Yeah, come on. It's almost lunchtime. Are you dancing? Weirdo. I guess he danced away. Yeah, I thought I was a jerk. These dinguses are out there, literally dancing on graves.
Lucas stuttered through heaving sobs.
I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me. Not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some advice.
Iggy gave Luca a solid smack on the back of his head.
Hey! Was any of this helping? What? Sitting here in the snow crying like some pushover. Who you helping? Iggy, look what they did. They lied to everyone. Blah blah blah. Luca van Horn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. Are we not? What did I tell ya before? When some jerk comes at ya acting like a horse's ass, I should stand up for myself. Hey yeah! Current has merry little band of clipboards pulled off this switcheroo for a reason, right? Ned mentioned something about a sauce.
Luca wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
Whatever's at the source must be awfully valuable to perennial harvest. Sure would be a shame if something unfortunate were happen to their precious source, wouldn't it? Like throwing fire in it? Don't do that. What do you have in mind? If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it. And what if it's too big to smash?
Iggy flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
I'm always up for a challenge. I'm gonna make this right, Dad, I promise. Let's do this. Locate the source. I wonder if we should continue with this one, because it seems like the one... It can get awfully cold out here in these woods, Luca. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy. Help's on the way. Where's Rolo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her? Oh, heavens no. Do I seem like a killer to you?
Iggy and Luca shared a skeptical look.
Wait, do I? Yeah. Ah, shucks, now that hurts my feelings. Screw that guy. Yeah, should we continue with this storyline? Because it feels like maybe the one that gets us to the good ending. Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously. He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
What's that? Long story. So a few years back I came into possession of some premium grade fireworks. Oh boy, we will freeze to death again. Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they give kids. The good stuff. So why did you bury it under a tree? That's the long part of the story. You and Rolo were doing chores at Rolo's chicken coop, and you guys pissed me off for some reason or another.
Luca rolled his eyes with realization.
No, you didn't.
Iggy stifled a chuckle.
Yep. I just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But like I said, these were some primo fireworks. So I might have underestimated things. You blew up the chicken coop? I prefer to think of it as an incendiary redecoration. What is incendiary? I guess something with fire, because there is incense basically in there. Sorry, but you should have seen the looks on your faces. Rolo got grounded for months, which is why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried them under that tree. But when I came back for them later, they were gone. I figured some grown-up found them and tossed them.
He triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us. Unbelievable. Do you think this is a game? Newsflash. Bojo? You are not a hero. You're a little brat who is in way over his head. A hero is just someone who refused to give up. Comics these days are rotting children's brains. Everyone thinks they are a spaceman superhero. I was always partial to Hank Atomic myself. Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are. Prepare for blast off, loser. Yeah, tell him what we are doing. I wonder what this really is. Like, what is down there? Why did they build a whole town around this? Or is this hole just made recently and they try to remove the source? So, what I'm questioning basically is, when did this hole happen? Did it happen before the town was moved or after?
Luca and Iggy inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes. Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Echo! 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 Oh! I can see why they want to move us all out from town. But why would they dig a giant hole? I think this is it. This is a source? It's a dang hole? How do we smash a hole? Well, throw your fireworks. Oh, it's much more than that. My annoying little friend. Her. Where's Rolo? I wasn't lying before, he's safe. Well, safer than you two at least. Dreads, it's cold. Yeah, well, why are you just wearing a suit with the arms rolled up? Where's your jacket? Or a hat? You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
It really is something, isn't it? What did you do to our town? What is all of this? Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source where they collect the unrefined,
Kerr scratched the back of his head.
Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. What do you mean you don't know? Ain't you in charge? Oh, heavens no, my role is merely to flash a winning smile and manage various complications. Complications like us? You are a smart boy. Wait, okay. Today I have peach iced tea. No.
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
It really is nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness, and others are simply obstacles along the way. Seems like you were destined to be a creepy lackey. The point is that we all play our part in life. Mine just happened to be a lead into the role of a lifetime. And you happen to be extras ready for your curtain call. Saying that to a child is really weird. It didn't do the thing? Wait, it didn't? Why didn't it do the thing? It is open. Wait. There you go. I hope it does it next time. Yay! We aren't giving up without a fight. Your smile's not gonna be so winning after we are done with you. Now, boys, there's no need for melodrama. It makes even a professional such as myself embarrassed for you. Let's change the mood a bit.
Kerr snapped his fingers.
Scene change. Oh. Yeah, that's better. Deal with them. What do you mean, deal with them?
Luca with a sly glance.
Why are you smirking? Because I have a box full of fireworks and you don't?
Iggy waved the box into the air, threatening to drop it down the hole.
Well, they are not lit. Stop! Let's not do something regrettable. Joke's on you, regret is one of my specialities. Out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw these in your precious hole? Nothing. Nothing at all. You're a terrible liar. I will have you know, I'm an exceptional liar. Papa, that's far enough.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
Stop, you fool. He's sweating. Call off your goons.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Very well. You all can head back for the night. It's been a long day. I will handle these two from here.
Mr. Kerr sighed into the frigid air.
It's just us now, Iggy. You can put that down. What, like this?
With a nonchalant flick,
Oh.
Iggy tossed the firework into the hole.
Wait. Why would it explode? Oh. Oh.
With a growl, Kerr leapt
He is
at
not
Iggy,
happy.
crashing through Luca.
Oh.
Iggy tried to twist away, but in the struggle they both tumbled over the side. Luca dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped. His grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow.
Wait, there was an explosion down there. Wouldn't they freeze now anyway?
You could see Kerr further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
No. Wait, I want you to see this one. Nope, that one. He is out of himself. He dies. Oh boy. You reckless child, what have you done? Oops. Wait, what else? There we go. Luca, listen to me. Hold on tight and use the walkie-talkie to call them back. What channel do I use? It doesn't make a damn difference. They are always listening. If you do that, the clipboards will just haul us up and snag us both. The only way you get out of this is if Kerr's out of the picture. Just let go and save yourself. If he lets go, we both die. I don't want to die, but seeing the look on your face almost makes it worth it. Mr. Kerr, you have had a long life. Why don't you actually do something selfless and just let go? What do you mean long life? Who wants to die? So far in this game, nobody wanted to die so far. That's a weird thing to say for a child to a grown-up. For a child overall, you know? Like, you had a long life. You know, maybe just let go. Do something nice for once in your life. Wow, yeah. Like, I have the feeling no child in the world, 12-year-old or any, you know, younger, would consider that.
Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
Long life? I will have you know, I can still play 25. Play 25? So you are older than 25. Still not old, but you know. You should have heard me sing the part of Phileas Young. Oh, wait, is it play 25? That is a play, I guess? I have a puppy. Oh, you have the puppy. Give the puppy head pets, please.
With a wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
Dum dum dum. Propiti dum dum. Wow, can you believe this guy? Ooh, hum.
Luca's hand began to cramp. His voice began to crack.
Sure, just let go. No can do. If you want to save your friend, you will have to save me too. Luca, look at me. It's okay.
Luca felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
You aren't going to kill your friend like that, are you?
Every muscle in Luca's body burned.
I am waiting for the freezing to happen, to be honest. Or is it that he will fall, or they will fall first and then we freeze? So we freeze with the knowledge that we couldn't save anyone. I'm not his friend. Yes, you are. Nah, I'm just a no-good bully. Like you, Kerr. Iggy, no.
Luca felt his hand slipping.
And I told you what you need to do with bullies. I can't. It's the only way out of this mess. 2 birds with 1 stone. Makes sense for us to fall together. Wackadoos travel in packs.
A calm settled over Iggy's face.
These are weird children. We are cuddling on the couch. I wish I had something to cuddle right now. Luca, let me do this.
Iggy's voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
Let me do the right thing for once. Luca had no choice but to hear Iggy's request. Oh, great. Now, wanna borrow Lyra? Nah, Lyra is fine with you at the moment. I do not want to intercept her cuddly time. No. I will try to say no. I don't know what that means.
Luca had no choice but to refuse Iggy's request. He tightened his grip and reached for the walkie-talkie in his pocket. A wild delight crept onto Mr. Kerr's face. That's a good lad. Now, radio for help. Iggy begged Luca with his eyes one last time, but Luca pressed the button and called out. We need help. Mr. Kerr is in danger. It wasn't long before they were once again surrounded by clipboards. Mr. Kerr sighed with relieved frustration. There you are. You really are a worthless lot, aren't you?
Will they help us but then throw him into the pit?
Mirror, now. A clipboard dutifully produced an ornate ivory hand mirror, and Mr. Kerr began preening his tousled hair. Ah, that's better. Mr. Van Horn, I applaud your sharp thinking under duress.
Wait, it didn't say that they helped him.
I'll put in a good word for you with the founder. Take them away. A swarm of hands overpowered Luca. The last thing he saw before a cloth bag was pulled over his head was the defeated look on Iggy's face. The end.
What? I have the feeling that's not the end at this point. We are still alive, the city didn't froze over, so I want to see that founder.
I think this was one of those times where doing the right thing was the wrong thing.
So, I have the feeling this... Well, no, wait. It's not possible. So, you cannot see. So you see... this... No, wait. In-game. This is our accept and refuse. I thought that one of those would lead to the end, basically the permanent end of the game. But since the second part of the tree is going this way, and here's the end of the paper, I'm guessing these are both ends. Like ends. Interesting. So, apparently either this one, tickles, goes to the right ending, well, true ending, let's say it that way, or the humming. Huh. Okay. I thought we came so far. But no, this is still not the correct way. Okay, let's let them go, I guess. Bye.
Luca had no choice but to accept Iggy's request. With a quiet blink, Luca watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void. As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Good.
The two silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
Oh. How does this happen? Oh. Hello, goodbye, Iggy. How did that happen? And there was an explosion down there again. Luca, you should really step back. What? Quickly. That doesn't help. Oops. Oh. Huh? Curious. Ah, but of course. Those fireworks of Iggy's must have been just the right amount of energy. We should get out of here before perennial harvest arrives. Not until you tell me what just happened. Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town. For a little while, anyway. How? Tempus liquamine is a peculiar substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself. But doing so requires unfathomable energy. In a closed system, that energy can only come from its surroundings. A useful side product of this property being, by adding precisely the correct amount of energy to it, you can create a cryogenic cascade. So the gunk makes things cold and the fireworks made the whole freeze over? That's one way of putting it, yes. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened in that case.
We have some idea what that would look like.
It will take them a good while to safely break through and access the source again. If you know all of this stuff, why haven't you been helping? I have been, in my way. Each one of us has our role to play. Iggy's role is, it turns out, was to buy us precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait. Wait for what? You. Me? Why? What's my role?
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luca van Horn, you are going to save the world. Okay?
With a chuckle, Nat turned and walked west. Dumbfounded, Luca followed behind him, trudging through the snow.
Sadness, but celebration?
Every
I'm
step
confused
taking
how
him
they
further away from
suddenly
everyone
started
and
flying.
everything he knew. and closer to destiny.
So this is the right
To be
way?
continued in
What?
Beacon Pines, Pines Harder.
What?
Revenge served cold. Second time's a charm?
Why are some of them lilac? Like to charm.
Wait, that's it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good? I was even starting to like Iggy. No way. I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels. Let's go back and find something more definitive.
Oh, this picture is so sad. Interesting. Second to charm. I guess we continue here. So we told Granny we are going. We found Roxy. We told Roxy that we chill. Roxy didn't take it. So we met the cat one instead. And we went to the woods. Beck took a deep breath and thought, well, time to bust out the... What? What? Tickets.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
What? Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yep. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What's the... Tish, is she tickling you? Yep. Yep. Yep.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
Yep.
Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
Yep. What just happened? She seemed nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us.
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. See you around, new kid.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Who are we tickling? Tish? Whoa. What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? It depends. What are you feeling about having a more mature, refined look? Oh god.
Chapter 4. The Best Policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Oh yeah. Rollo is lost. Or rather taken by the clipboards already. But we don't know that yet. Oh. Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did a kid with grey hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rollo. Look, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling. But this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We are running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Rollo and I weren't just playing in Weepwoods yesterday. We were investigating lights on the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit. And we hid in the dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up. And I went home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rollo's gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
Is he? I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home. But I wanna help. Agnes, what are you calling for? This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around, I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Sounds like a plan?
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. That was good. Don't touch the water. You really believe this story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here, leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Do not touch the puddle. Okay. Wait in case Rollo shows up.
Mr. Nuncreed jumped with a start.
Ah, Nuncreed. We learned that this phone booth is really a... how do you call it? You can go down it. It's an exit tunnel? Entrance tunnel? To a tunnel system that goes to the source, the warehouse, and the rich family home. Map. What is it? Advertisement. I'm calling to say you're kinda cool. You are kinda cool too? Thank you. Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fella like that. Sorry. Who are you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh, no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ringing. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing's a waste of money if you ask me. Any word from Rollo yet? Not yet. You would know. Long time for Bai to lose his way. Rollo knows those woods too well to get lost. Oh, that's out of the game. I was really confused. I suppose you're right. So we know he is a bad guy, and now this music doesn't help him. Silly boy. Antics have this whole town very sick. Antics? We all know Rollo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? He's not playing a prank and he didn't get lost. Someone took him, I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Oh boy. Luca, is there something else that you know? Run! Run!
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Dang it, boy, if there is something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks.
Luca Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
There was a lurking behind his eyes. I don't like the music. Stretches, okay. Stretch up. Stretching down. Stretching to the side. Hup. And stretching the head. Yep, that head. And that was my shoulder, if you heard it. And sit correctly again. Okay, there is a danger behind those eyes, I will argue. Shame? Okay, sure, shame.
There was a shame.
A shame? Is that correct?
A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help.
I did hear it. You crack about as much as me. Yesterday, Rollo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse. You shouldn't say him that.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rollo when he went missing? Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. It was the last I saw of him. You were scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go sculling in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. Oh no, I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that. He looks angry.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe. No, you didn't try. I don't like that we are both standing next to the phone booth, so he could just grab me and toss me down there.
Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you, Von Horn, just can't help yourself, can you? We were all so close to being done with this.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit.
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim. Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end. Wait. No. This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
Okay, so there's something else we can do, but we don't have the interaction yet. So I guess the only thing we can do at the moment is this one. Continue this one. Why would humming help? So this one is Frola and I stayed together. Or didn't we? Wait. Oh yeah, we met the... Did we stay together? One of those is we stayed together, the other one is no. I think he ran away. So at this point he ran away and told us to come to mission control. I think. We tried. We went to the warehouse, we ran away together. Then we met her. We brought her to the treehouse together, and as the three team, all three of us, we questioned one of the guys in the basement of our granny. And that led to us finding our way to the original city, where Granny is trying to destroy the hole, but uses apparently too much energy. So that turned out to be the explosion of ice. And now instead of weeping, we are humming. I don't know why that would change anything. The wind calmed as if to give him the stage, and in the stillness he began to hum.
And in the stillness, he began to hum.
Why?
After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother.
So, will she tell us now, oh, I am
Shivering
your mom?
in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud. Gran lowered the torch, listening closely. As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out. A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself. Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, note for note. lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
Don't you know? I'm so sorry, my little buckaroo. Buckaroo? The only people who called me that are my dad and your mother. I knew it. Mother! Fake granny.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly. He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother. Only smaller, older, changed.
Mom? That's right, buckaroo. Mom?
Luca sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother. They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
Eleanor? I thought you were gone? You should have known I would never abandon my son. So wait, are you... Short question. Is he old or is he turned? Because if so, if he is not turned by whatever happened that happened to Mom, he just simmed for a woman half his age. Ads in 5 minutes, just in case.
Eleanor looked down at Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you would have pieced it together by now. You were exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right there, Luca. Why did you lie to me? It tore me up, Luca, but I did it to know you're safe. You keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Then just leave the city. Until perennial harvest was stopped, it was better if anyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then what do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
Oh. No more lies. Hi, Rani. Hi, how's you? Fire! No, we just dropped it into the snow, sadly. I see now there's a better way to stop perennial harvest. Is it? How? The cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. Yeah, party crashing. Wait, and then? You will just tell the whole town? You don't understand. He always wins. He? Who's he?
Chapter 9.
What will he do to... So, he said he will not stop. Does that mean he will not stop in also just ending the whole town?
The devil you know. 7 months ago.
What?
Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial harvest. She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door bust open with mechanical efficiency. She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempus liquamen. There were dozens of them, every one stamped failed. Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
What? Oh boy. I mean, yeah, hiding, but I wouldn't just throw myself into a pot of chemicals I do not know. And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scuff of the neck and making things better happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? This man is a liar. Excuse me? I will not. Granny is speaking now. And the ads should start to be running, so he will wait. Wait. Get your water, get your blanket, get your foods. Everything to be comfy, or as comfortable as you can get at the moment. I wonder, the whole tree thing, you know, us turning back time, basically, deciding different paths. Do we use that liquid in some way to, like, time travel now? Because the little girl said that depending how you use it and how much energy you put into it and so on, you can use it for different things, right? And I mean, it makes people older. Why wouldn't it also why couldn't it be used to make people younger too? Or rather, go back in time if you use it correctly, maybe? And we have these dreams about a future us that works for them, that is kinda evil. Could it be that we got to that point and then turned back in time because we felt bad and now we dream about our future us? I'm as comfortable as I can. I have blankets and pillows, but it hurts. Did you get any warm, like an electrical warm blanket or something for your bag? Or a hot water bottle? Maybe some painkiller cream? You know, the ones that old people use for their poor joints. I wonder which one of those will be the right way. Because I thought we were already on the right way. You know? Some of these parts are really long. And then I think, like, okay, we are going on and on and on, so maybe this is the right way. Nope, I took a gram from Panadol. Don't know what that is. I don't understand it. Every stream lately I'm yawning. But I can still not sleep. I don't understand. I also think that Queen Aunt might not be well. Maybe we need to say goodbye to Queen Aunt soon. I may ask Carol to put Pferdesalbe on my back. That would help, I guess. You do have Pferdesalbe? And I have the feeling, wird Pferd mit PH geschrieben? I switched into German. Is Pferd written with PH? Sometimes I have the feeling it is an F, but... Pferd. Maybe it's sometime in between something changed. You know, I don't like it when you learn in school, like, how to write, and suddenly there is a dictionary, something new, like an update, and suddenly the words that you learned were wrong again. And that happened in my ground school years. So it was like, wait, why is this now an F instead of a PH? Or other way around? Like, why? That was really confusing. I copied it from the bottle. Okay, then I guess it is correct. Or why is this suddenly a V, while this one is an F, while this one is a W? I hated it. But welcome back from the ad break. This town has a dangerous secret, and perennial harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Oh, why is it not happening? There we go. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But why they had us evacuated? Miss Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to... You are afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please. Don't you all see this festival is a sham? An excuse to have the whole town gathered in one place. They are planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just sneaky as the Dickens? I was shortly really confused what he is about to say. We all know Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. And now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable, so that she can get the help she needs. Oh. She's not the one who's disturbed. Who is disturbed? You two-timing clown. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... Is he the evil mastermind? I just had an conniption, I guess. You know how I just told you? Maybe this stuff can be used to make somebody, like, go back in time so we can do the whole storybook kind of thing. What if, instead of going back in time, it can turn you into a younger version of yourself? So there was this founder of the city, right? Who died around 7 years ago? Died? 7 years ago? With a big incident. The same with our father 7 years ago. And then the family decided, well, it was in his last will that this child gets adopted into the family by the, at the moment, being the head of the family person. Okay? So he would, basically, in the future, would be again the head of the family. Could it be that this child is the original founder, having an accident, turning younger again, and so that he can still reign over his family? He decided, okay, I will be the child of the current head of the family, so at some point I will by law, be the head of the family again. Because otherwise I will not be able to explain any of this. He's not dead? Wait, does that mean our father is somewhere too? If Mom jumped into a barrel and turned just that old, not dead, just really old, and the founder turned from old to child, where's our father? Why is he the only one dying? That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
Yes, sir. Take them away. No, I want them to see this. Ah, the ever-tempestuous Eleanor van Horn. You have been quite a thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You have managed to pull one over one on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter, your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr. Yes, sir. It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir, of course, sir. So he, since he's a child, he cannot do anything legally. He is using her, as a grown-up person, basically. A stand-in for legal binding things. Until he can himself do that again. Oh. I didn't guess that. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Founder, you are most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents.
Is he turning old?
A smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist. A hushed horror gripped the crowd.
Oh, he doesn't like. He looks
Story
evil.
about change.
What? No. Ah, so you didn't see that coming. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
He looks so evil. Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. This festival was the ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Ha! Wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh. Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. Malicious. Malice? Malicious? I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr.
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
So they can only hold one person, right? They only can hold one person back. Wait, does this mean he could heal my mom? Does anyone else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You are clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Oh, he looks so happy. Daddy? Look at him. Wait. You can see the child in his eyes. Oh, he is so happy. I am quite sure he will crush him, though. He would say, oh no, not you, you disappointing being. Oh. Adorable. Yeah, he is quite adorable right now. He's also a little bit blushing. Oh, that will hurt now. I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give. The opportunity to prove yourself in my absence. Squandered. To say I am disappointed would be an underestimation. But I... Silence, Augustus. An adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Harris, you fail me with admirable consistency. It's interesting, you see how they all wear the same suit and tie? Like here it is 1-to-1. You can see how it is with the other one, where it is like loose and all scrabbled around, so he is placed as the guy who is like out of order, even though he is supposed to be this orderly. Here you see a 1-to-1 copy, and he's still not happy with that. It's also not healthy. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about... Well, she didn't know that. She didn't know that, so why wouldn't she concentrate on the legacy? It's all right, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where's Joseph? You didn't take the opportunities to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you have said enough. Nonsense. The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you have been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter, cheer up. You are about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorry state. In a sorry state than any of you. An aging actor, desperate to recapture his youth. Oh, that's why he was so pissed off when we told him you had a long life. He really had a long life. He just was returned to younger ages. Thank you, Roxanne. Also, hi, Roxanne. Hydrate first, okay. How is you? Oh, the hydration again didn't throw. Why didn't it throw? Nope, that's a bonk. There it is. Why doesn't it work this time? Ow. Stretching. Downward. Stretching. Upwards. Oh no. What? It's fine. I didn't hurt myself. Why you get hurt? No, my chair just bonked against something behind me. And the first, thing to say is ouch. I wasn't hurt. It's fine. Other way. Thanks. There it is. Oh, that was my arm. Okay. Oh yeah, we have now a daily. If you want to participate. No. And an unshrimp. Yeah. Hi, Roxanne. How is you? An aging actor desperate to recapture his youth. Why is it? Well, I will have to look into it after stream. He played his part and soon he will be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already withered away my good will. Beacon Pines is mine again, and I am willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolutely loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of perennial harvest? Ha! You think that puffed up Bletherskite... Wait, what? Bletherskite could have accomplished all of this? Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I need a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you have earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Patrick C. Montesquieu, Thespian, or the spy extraordinaire at your service. Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. I truly was the role of a lifetime. Wait, so this Bill Curl was a patsy the whole time? Now that your secret is out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Ha, the young hero. I have kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity if things would have gone a bit different. You might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this? Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I have ever bought. But well worth it. Ha!
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we?
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous, a secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer. The end. This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now. You can feel it, right? We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
Do I even have anything else? Oh. Malice. So we can see in the eyes of the dude that he is malicious. I forgot about the evil back sound.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes, like a trap ready to spring. Luca felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
I just want this to all be over. Of course, I'm sure it will all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I would check for Rolo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. Luca, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Sure, anything at all. F you. No. Run from that creep. Oh, is that another child or is that... Wait, now I wonder, who is a child and who is a grown-up in a child's body? He looked down and muttered in a gruffy voice. Mama always told me my problems would look smaller once I grew up. But my problems always seem to grow right along with me. Heavens, I sense big trouble ahead. Is this guy over here a child or a business partner? These festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree, this is all more than a little sad. It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know, that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if someone...
The two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Oh, wait. Does that mean the sign wasn't really his sign, but he changed it? Like, covered as a prank? Identify yourself, please. Nellie Maudrell? I work here now. I'm unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. I hate you. God, I hate you. Oh. You could get a wrench to the noggin sneaking up on guys like that. Don't scare a man while he's junking, Sonny. Evening, Jeff. Isn't it kinda late to be junking? I might as well ask the same thing for you. Of you. Find anything good? Ever since perennial harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I would better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. He is nice. I like him. No, still nothing new.
Luca gently good first. The boys had a good thing going as long as they kept old They had an endless source of...
Rolo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rolo! Rolo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace. Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luca stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket.
Is this how we do the whole storybook thing?
A keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together." Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. "That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real?" Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. "Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me." Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. "And you?" The doppelganger choked back tears. "I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone." Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. "I think so." His father pulled him in for an embrace. "Time to go, Buckaroo." Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below.
No.
Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
Oh.
Chapter 5. Dangers big and small. Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight.
So a big person.
Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Rolo? Did you fall into the chemical? Why did you only grow like to teenager age? Young adult, maybe. Stop right there. Or I'll... Sheesh, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you would recognize me. Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now, I will clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, take it easy. Okay, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Roldo. Have you looked into the mirror lately? Nice try, but I know you aren't Rollo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Where is he? Uncles? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it really is you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luca. Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped.
It is,
He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rollo, only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Dunno, they threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look.
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower. But beggars can be choosers. It's not your hands that are big. Rollo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet too. Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hand shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo? Rollo, what did they do to you? And why did they do it to you? Why would they age you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Crud? Ugh. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sort of smashed open my cage and escaped. Whoa, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? Licorice, apparently. Green stuff that tastes like licorice. Could it be that they use the people they catch as like lab rats? I don't know who did this to you, but we are gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome. Well, you just lost some years of your life. Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched, I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to our family. Our family? Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger, huh?
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
Short question, why didn't this happen all the other times? Like, in no other time line, he returned in this form. What happened? Where's the difference? Gimme a man after midnight. Harkness, why are you start singing? I will take them all on. Hey, Feathers, what's up?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Ugh. Take cover. Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is back. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? Yeah, that seems creepy. ABBA in this economy? Yeah, well, lately, I guess. They just make good music. Ah, no, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. I will have you know this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry, you're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we will be asking the question here. That's fair. How did you find us? You silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear you wreck it from a mile away. See, Luca? This is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rolo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rolo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. Okay, just need to play it cool and hope no one notices. Okay. Notice what? Oh, nothing, I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like a change. This is going to take forever to grow out. You were the one who said that change was a good thing, right? A sweet quoting ABBA? Who would have guessed? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Beck? He is, him and his weird cult of personality. You are not going to ruin this job for Nellie. I don't ruin it for Nellie. I'm just saying he is creepy. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her doctor to this podunk town? Podunk? This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains, you will get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you are better at talking to the plants and people? Okay. So, here's what we are gonna do. First of all, you are grounded. What? In the morning, I will have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. She is presentable. She just colored her hair blue. Okay, it's fine. But not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey. But that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. She didn't make herself miserable. She had an accident and tries to cover up her hair now. Coloring it blue. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I will just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you will look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. I guess coloring your hair at like around 12 without the parents agreeing is something that you normally don't do. As far as I know, at least in Germany. I believe hair dye is something you cannot just buy as a child, because it's so chemically. Then again, short question. Can children buy, like, cleaning supplies? Huh. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded. No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kinda like this look. Wait, can we get back to the story now? This next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom and I was just too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on your new lead researcher of deep engineering? Oh. We found the corpse, and now the mother of her is a replacement. Nellie Modwell seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offers to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor. Her work must be completed before the festival. I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Could it be the drink? The one that makes him older? Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once yours has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her. Long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the endgame, Bill. After your failure with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Oh god, okay. Perfect. This game looks so cute and like childy and is a storybook, and then it has stuff like this in it. So if I might suggest, maybe we should delay just for a bit. Oh? It's just we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline. And rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you have done for me. Bill, I will make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You are only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamt of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh, yeah. Just so we are clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone? Capital murder?
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is his founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Nah, as far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we have an even topper banana on the field? What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. It's so good that I also have a button that will create this animation. I don't understand why it's suddenly not working anymore. Thank you, Carol. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we're gonna go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this will help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map from my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure, looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
Be careful. I have the feeling this treehouse might not hold you. I think we are hasting. This is officially a heist. Haste?
Chapter 6.
Heist?
The Heist.
Heist. Thank you.
They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology, not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, this could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in 1 day, and they each had their assignments.
Short question. Won't this one also end in an explosion of ice? Alright. Quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fizz, this whole thing could go bust. Don't you think she will freak out about her little brother suddenly be most likely maybe be older than her? Me? Cordial is my middle name. Uh-huh. And how do you plan to explain your new...
He waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
Circumstances? She will be so happy I'm alive she won't even notice.
Beck snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you're sure Ilona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She will listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we are all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. That leaves me with Jeff and Iggy. How are you gonna pursue them? I will think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Well, Godspeed. Where are they? Do you have anything to say? Undaunted. He shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction. But can he really pull through? Nope. What was the founder's name again? I am trying to see if you can rearrange Perennial harvest into the name of the founder. Guess Mrs. Fratelli is getting ready for the festival. What's your name? Sharper Valentine. Let's see. So Sharper is possible. And Valentine is possible, so it's just an anagram. I was about like perennial. I don't know what perennial means, or if there is even a meaning to it. But that version, like perennial, always sounded weird to me.
A bit much.
But interesting that they thought about that. Oh, there you are. Hey, Gav. What can I do for ya? Well, I know how much you hate perennial harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I mean, I didn't say it was wrong word. Gotcha. So we are gonna break into the headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help. Ads in 5 minutes. We will wait for you though. Perennial means that it regrows. Oh. I wonder what they decided to use first, the name of the founder or the name of the science place. Yeah.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
Yeah, see, I knew your kids were alright. Great, so you will help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abating you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Junk? Junk! Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I've got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested. Oh, come
Luca
on.
wasn't ready to give up so easily. He shouted out again.
Fight! I've done enough fighting for one lifetime and more than my share of losing. Time come to hang up the gloves. Time's to... No, come on. Shit? Yeah, it's all shit. I still ain't helping. Ain't that some shit? Okay. Hide?
Jeff's brow perked up.
Oh, hide, not in the sense of hiding, but his fur? What you say? Go ahead and hide then.
Sensing some traction,
Ah.
Luca carried on with vigor.
Oh, like perennial plants are plants that can be planted and come back each year. Oh. I thought they are just yearly plants. I didn't know there is a specific name for that. Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We are not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Guff, and they all do, but you will never hear him say I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've just got the thing. And while we are at it, that crate should come in handy. That ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gobs should cover it. Put it on my tab?
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Okay. Where's the other child? Maybe back at the woods again? No, cannot be. He's not here. Nip, me, nip. Nope. Ah, there you are. Hey Tish, look who it is. Look, are you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We are listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of malice. Shit. Shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately, life has been kinda strange. You know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now? We do like breaking things, even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into a perennial house HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Benny van Horn, I'm impressed. And after this is all done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. And the ads are running. Chaos, it's so cold outside. It is. I looked up like, how do you call them? People who grow crops have rules sometimes, like morning red brings weather threat or something like that, you know, like if you have this, then this will happen. And I looked up what if there is a rule for like snow on Valentine. They have rules for that, but it is like contradicting. They weren't able to find it out. They say it either means an early Easter, so weather like in Easter, or it means a long and dreaded winter. It's -12? What? How can it be so much colder up there with you? Jesus. We are, at the moment we should be around 0. No, 3. The PC says 3 degrees. Why is it so cold at yours? Oh, that reminds me, I have to repair a box that I used to stash food, or rather drinks and foods, outside while it is cold, to save electricity. It has a hole though, so the rain is getting in. Meh. need to fix it. So 24-hour stream next weekend? I told you last weekend that I might be at a celebration, birthday. It wasn't last weekend, but we also haven't gotten any, invitation yet, so I don't know when it will happen. I mean, you can prepare for a 24-hour stream just in case. I don't know when it will happen though, or if it is this weekend or not. Maybe on Friday to Saturday. And welcome back from the ads if somebody was at the ads. I don't mean this weekend, but the weekend after. To be honest, that's even further away. I have no idea. I don't plan till next weekend. I am planning today and tomorrow, and that's already enough. We just like to cause chaos. Yes.
With a quick nod, Luca was off.
Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the
A single
treehouse.
tear ran down Tish's cheek.
I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. Oh. Yeah.
Chapter
We can
7.
talk.
Into the hive. A good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time. Something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. We are locked and loaded on my end. And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach perennial harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
Well, what will we
Rollo
see
took a
here?
few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
I will move like this. Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Got your delivery here. A delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about the delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the record. Our harvest awaits and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits? Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about... Yeah, this is a need-to-know kind of thing. I will just check.
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this
Rollo
form...
interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
Our harvest awaits. Sir? That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvest awaits. Ready to light this candle, Tish? Yep. Suck on this, apparently a ham fist. What was that?
The distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job to do.
The clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on. Just buzz me in already. Oh, okay. That was close. Our harvest awaits? Hey, I figure when in doubt, stick with the classics. I'm having to plan a lot more now that I'm in a high position in the unit. I have so many things I need to make time for. Like, I never use a planner usually. I am using one now. Oh no, that's already like way too much. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I will go with Beck, in case she needs some muscles. I will head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. Why would we go to the founder's office? That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. A hallway to nowhere? What's going on here? You can do it. I'm seeing what is happening, but I want to see around. Look around. This whole place just feels fake. But of all things, a fake plant. Yeah, okay. So the right ones are with the maps, and the wrong ones are the clear ones. Fine. Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I'm most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran. Dang. Okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan. No.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rhoda and Beck are headed to deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. We can't leave just yet, but they will catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It was just down this way.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequences. Oh, here it is. So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly fortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettable, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like
Luca
that.
smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Well, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We are stuck at a locked door marked number 24,601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friends, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password?
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
How did you just guess that? It's this absurd password Rollo heard when he was down there before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deductions are impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Well, no, I think this should do it. Oh, do you see the picture on the wall? It's a family picture, but his son is like darted. Aww. He also has a radio. That's bad. And he has the books on the chair so that he can reach his table at the moment. Did Stream Element remind me to stop raids? What is that slippery loud even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We are here to get her out. I see. Okay, Luca, I think we are close. The next door marked 13,806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. Nope. Crap, we've got company. Luca must go faster. One sec, I can think with all this noise.
He quickly skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is. Go, go, go. Where's these fumbling hands? My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. Nope. Oh, why are they on the way to us? Oh man. No water cups. Rolo. Why are they on the way to us? Rolo, are you okay? Rolo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms. They are
With
trapped.
self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Is there a secret door? Rolo, where are you? You okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. What? Okay, you two rebel rosers are coming with us. Yep. Make a break for it. Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there after them. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fizz have them on a wild goose chase. I am having troubles following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rolo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom! Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? That's the first thing you think about? I thought you would be happy I finally used a young chemist's lab kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. Fair. We need to get you out of here. We? Who is your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of growth spurs? I had more of a growth spur. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the morals, consistent with tempus liquamin exposure. Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? I drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it tempus liquamin. Liquamin? It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. So it time skipped, it aged the plants faster, I guess. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of tempus liquamin into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Well, but where did the energy came from? Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time. But it led to complications. The foul harvest. The perennial harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine fails. I am now in bed. Good. I hope your back can relax now. Also, that mouse is cute. Meow. She is cute, and I'm not sure if she is a mouse. Her tail looks more like a, like a spring mouse, maybe? I think she's a chipmunk. I think the tail is too small for that one, maybe. But some kind of rodent, maybe. Let's say rodent. But tempus liquamin is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. I can relate to that. How about you tell your mom that your hair is also because of that stuff? My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott, harnessing tempus liquamin to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Wait, didn't you just say a person's age, so people's age? That doesn't sound like plants. The game's wiki says she's a gerbil. What is a gerbil? She's cute, whatever she is. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them, and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe? I really am truly sorry. Meh, those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. It sounds like Miss Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibility. I have sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Mr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had killed him. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. It's why we gotta get you out of here. I just... Like now? Wait, the vial. I finally solved the chemical equation allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reasons we gotta hightail it. Luca, we've got Dr. Medwell heading your way now. Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? Gerbils are similar to hamsters, I think. I guess I will have to Google them soon. We will go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more information. Oh, he will not like that. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you are not bothered at all. I should smother you. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system. Time card logs. Payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing. Don't put the or nothing on me. I have the feeling, should we talk to him before we look at the papers? I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face.
He's trying to not laugh, I guess.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. It looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party? Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm? He must have been in here recently. Yeah, you
The
know,
trampling of frantic footsteps from
don't
the
you
hallway.
connect the points? Like Solomon said he ran away. Right? What is he then doing in here if the lock was locked? How did he got out of here when the lock was still locked? The ash is still warm. There is no other exit out of this one. So how did he got in here if he ran away? You know? Lock it, lock it, lock it. Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Rolo, before we start tossing blame around, it is possible someone ordered a pizza. We would love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me, I'm officially retiring from the hasting business. We are so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Don't do that. No pizza? No pizza. Everyone else huddle up. And they will come in. Oops. I think this little capes has gone on long enough. Solomon, no! Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Medwell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We have never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town. Perennial harvest, Valentine, fertilizer. All connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Ha, yes, now you have got it. Tempest Lickleman, you discovered how to reverse the process?
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Medwell. Very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the fact went a little too far for my tastes. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Pascott's work? Which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the eight wonder of the...
Before he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue. Think about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I will have a taste.
Luca jiggled the vial mockingly.
Seize him! Luca, over here. Move another inch and I smash
She
it.
held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
See, Wyatt? Yeah, we need pizza, otherwise we will destroy this vial. I just got an update for my weather and it is suddenly from 3 degrees to -5. I'm slowly getting into your direction, Hogness. You have no plan. I will smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or, if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency.
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
A deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You are a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there's only one way this ends.
She looked to Nellie shakily.
What about we throw it at him? Well, this is aging, right?
With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it. We can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance review.
The blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? Ha, I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be a part of something great, but the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
Muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Oh, we will freeze soon. Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three keep post outside the door. Well, crap. Huh. I can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rolo, you just need some time. Rolo, it's over. We lost.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. Hey. I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know it's just we were so close. I've got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds all heal. Time wounds all heals. Huh? Isn't it time heals all wounds? Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Curl locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Pescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short, so he left behind a letter with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Look, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Pescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempus liquament.
The color dropped from Luca's face.
Did she? Is she? She survived. Dr. Pescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of chance, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she is alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hall.
That was Granny, Mother. Whoosh.
Chapter 8.
Oh.
Comeuppance. Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Huh? I thought Granny is at the source, throwing fire into it. Gran, what are you doing here? Luca, what are you doing here? We are here to save Nellie. We are here to save Rollo. Hey, Mr. Lucas Grant. Miss Lucas Grant. That's awful nice of you. But I'm fine. Oh no, what did they... When there's no time to explain, we have to go now. Come on, everyone, we've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest.
I would say Rollo is...
Up his speech.
I think Rollo is enough proof, right? Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
You've got to stop him.
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No! Well, I guess that's it. We lost. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Oh, she switched the vials?
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca. Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little chunk. Change or malice. I want to see all of them. Junk?
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes he drank his own cigar ash. How did ashes get into the vial? It was pretty easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit anyways. How always says bad habits are like 50 years field goals. Huh? Hard to kick. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh, what will we see? Oh, he turned dark. He turned into ash. Oh boy. He got Thanos, yes, by his own son. Well, by us and his son. Oh yeah. Hi dude. Hi, welcome in. Wait, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good. His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines, a new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future. The end.
It sounds like kinda a mid-good ending.
Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying. If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way.
Well, the tree is not yet grown fully, so no. I have the feeling change is the right way, so malice.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
Alcohol? Malice? The whiskey from his office? Yep, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Oh yeah, true. Figured his grown juice could use a little hair off the dog. He can call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Will he now turn into alcohol? Or drunk? Nope. How? Now that's what I call 80 proof whiskey. Wow. There are a lot of people getting online at the moment. Damn, dude. Pop goes the weasel.
The crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again.
It's interesting that they don't start to scream.
Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luca began to laugh. First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter.
He lost his mind.
Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him.
A child. For them, that was a child. He was not yet someone, okay? He was not a grown-up. Then that child drank a potion or something out of a bottle, and suddenly the child emitted green gas, blowed up and popped in confetti. And the only thing they do is like looking, staring, and then starting to laugh, one after another. What?
The end. That was unexpected. Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending for my taste, but who am I to say? I'm only writing the damn thing.
Change?
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Change in the sense of money? Like pocket change? Your unlucky penny. Yeah, I popped it in the vial when no one was looking. What's it going to do? No idea, that's the beauty of science. Now we observe. You can call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand.
Will he turn
as
into gold?
He disappeared into a belching green mist.
I have the feeling he will turn into gold and we put him as a statue next to his grown-up statue. Or similar. Oh, he turns into a baby. Holy crap, he's a baby. Yeah, but he's still Sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. This is an innocent child. He doesn't look innocent. He looks like somebody who remembers. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you.
Eris awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we... We do what Valentines always do. What must be done. I will hurry home and prepare a crib for father, young Sharper. That would be a great help, thank
She
you.
looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes.
I wonder, does he remember? If so, let him growing up. I don't know if that will help anyone.
With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, the show is over. You may leave now. Shoo shoo.
Epilogue.
Oh,
Beacon Pines' coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable.
why?
The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn. His mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
So, what they didn't say in the text is if they have reversed all of the age thing. Like, is Granny still Granny or is Granny mother now? I would have guessed they would. Rollo, are you up? Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. You gonna swing by? Be there in a minute. Also, I believe in this timeline we never learned that Granny is Mom.
Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage. Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom, and now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
Oh, so he knows. He knows now? But she's not yet back to Mom. Mom, we're ready to go now. As far as I know, in this timeline he doesn't know that she is Mom, unless she told him afterwards. I would like to report I am alive. Good. You were still in bed, I hope. You go on without me, I will meet you there. I've got a batch of jam to finish jarring. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing. But now I enjoy it. Why wouldn't the scientist mother use the lab of the bad guys to reverse everything? Oh! Interesting. So they know now that there's another... the original city. I hear you and Rollo have big plans for that little treehouse. Yeah, I started getting crowded away after we revoked the max capacity 1 Rollo, 1 Luca rule. So we decided to expand. But at least we have got some help with that. How's the internship at Nellie's and Ilona's shops going? It's been great. I'm hoping it helps me get into the school of agriculture up at State. Also, Nellie said she would write a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rollo. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a grown spur. I don't just mean grown, literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations. Don't tell him this, cause it'll go to his head, but I'm really proud of that little punk. I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud to tell you. I know. Wait, so when they said the school started again, do Rollo and I still go to the same school?
For a town that saw a few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
Why are you growing trees? Hey Gus, how's the tree planting going? Oh, you're so happy again. He has the happy child eyes again. Couldn't be better. I'm so grateful to Iona and Nellie for letting me help. Just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy. I know the word, I cannot say it. Yes, we finished cleaning up the sidewalk. What's next?
When perennial harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Anyone with a knack for art can help paint the new office. You can count on us. Well, it looks like you really found your calling. Never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now this right here? This is something I can be proud of. How's the napping this morning? The most underrated part of a good nap is the view. And the view's getting greener every day. Nice. I see you decided on a name? Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and dirty harvest is now official. I like it. It was actually Nellie's idea. There's still a lot of work to do and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I have learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is go slow and fix things. Amen to that. Still, why don't you... Well, I better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. Still, why didn't you create like 2 more vials to return my mom and my friend back into their normal state? Still nothing.
Luca gently bit for skimming.
I don't understand. Oh. A little higher. Yup. Little lower. Yup. Too much. Little higher. Yup. I'm telling ya. The angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Luca, there you are. Would you tell him it's not the angle? Hey, I'm not in charge of antenna redesign. Fine, fine. Iggy, just don't do anything drastic until we get back. Who, me? Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone. Yep. That'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. If we really want mission control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to lose our grip a bit. You're right. Lead the way. I have the feeling we will visit our dad's true grave. Young Mr. Van Horn. How's little Solomon, Sharper doing? He is still pouty. Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I, so we do a lot of strolling these days. Has he, attempted to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination? Yeah. Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Medville, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Let's hope he's a little nicer than the second time around. That is the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. 2 activities I am endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job. And the whole town is ready to help out however we can. I can't wait to teach him to throw a baseball.
Eris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
That would be acceptable. Oh. I do not want to talk to all of them. Some of them are interesting, some of them not. He looked to his friend with a thankful smile. After everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, he made it. The end.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
Oh. What happened? Oh, hello, Luca. How are you? Really good, actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? I think you are pretty much up to speed. Who is here? No. Side character. Do not care. I'm interested in you. Wow, back for a second. It's not too much trouble. For the longest time, I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose, other than to be briefly enjoyed and then it's gone. But it's pretty tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. And I'm interested in you. Luca, can I interest you in a delicious
He
apple?
playfully waggled an apple.
No thanks, just saying hello. Well, hello then. Mind telling your mom we need a new crate of jam? Already? It's funny, I used to hide this stuff in the bag. Terrified that someone would find out about our secret messages. Now everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horn's famous spy jam. Spy jam. I like that. Nope. You are not interested. Interesting. Oh, wait, can I talk to one of them?
Luca squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
Oh no, no! God damn it. Let me out. Cool, okay.
Mrs. Fratelli glowed with a carefree smile.
Is that your suitcase? That is 2 weeks of unencumbered tranquility. Excuse me, would you be so kind as to take my order? 2 weeks of sand, margaritas, and forgotten obligations. Excuse me, I would love to place an order.
Mrs. Fratelli sighed with a zen-like calm.
Just as soon as the lunch rush ends, I will be feather on the wind. You're going on vacation? For the first time in years. And I've got you and your mom to thank. Why's that? She didn't tell you yet? You two are gonna fill in for me at the diner while I'm gone. Just like old times. It's fine, I will wait. You can order now if you want to. We did the past already, so I was confused that they would let me do it again. I don't want to talk to you. Is there anyone interesting in here? Not really. You are interesting though. Hey, Mr. Nuncreed. I'm gonna go to see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with? Even after everything I did, you would still...
Mr. Nuncreed shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Well, you're always invited. I bet he would love to hear from you. I will visit Walt in my own time. You run along. There are more and more every day.
With perennial harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Oh, come on, come on. No one is too big, no one is too small. For Guff's wild ride.
Maybe not completely unused.
Just one piece of candy. For the ride of your life. Who's next? Anything over here? Nope. Okay. Hi, hi. I have news I think you will enjoy. This morning I unpacked my last box. You officially moved in? It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. It sounds an awful lot like putting down roots. I guess I decided this place is root-worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one. I think I will manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. My mom's prepared this tree especially for you. They didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. Just about the whole town pitched in. We all own you. We should do okay in the cold of old Beacon Pines. And thrive as things warm up. That's perfect. Did they close off the source? It sounds like stuff warming up. Sounds like it's closed, right? Can I be first? Ah, you got it. Now that's a good-looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot. This is why it's on the house. You're gonna wanna hang on tight to that little tree. Hui. Aw.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for. Honestly, I'd begun to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending, I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Done. A good little tree. The best little tree. Thank you, children. This means a lot. Yeah, thanks for everything. Shucks, I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a while, dear. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Pa always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello. Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you. I know, you don't even have to say it. You two makes an awesome pair. Excuse me? We are a trio now. Yep. Thanks. There's just one thing missing now that you are a part of our group. Missing? Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic. Oh god. I won't be long. We will be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer. You have got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be so proud of you. I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad? Not a night goes by that I don't. Are you ever afraid that you're going to forget him? Forget what he looked like? Forget his voice? No, because so much of him lives on in you. He loves that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more. Because his two favorite people planted it. I will give you two a moment. Hey Dad. Dr. Medwill says that over the next few years this place should warm up, so you won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sherpa, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go, but that didn't mean you loved us any less. I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand. Aww. Aww. Close the book. Aww. I still don't understand why they didn't turn them back. Good ending? I'm unsure. I would say it is a good-ish ending. It is the best ending out of the bunch. I still do not like that nobody decided to recreate the chemical at least two times more. just to turn the people who were infected but still living back into their normal stages. That's something that I do not quite understand, because the laboratory wasn't destroyed, right? All the chemicals or every stuff, everything was still there. And the laboratory person, the mother of the cat woman, the cat girl, is also there, and she knows how to produce it. So why not turning the people back that are able to be turned back? Doesn't that mean that if you are for example, our mother is way older now in comparison to what she was before, will she not also die quite early then? And our friend, yes, he is theoretically a child, but they also said the mind is changing, so a baby's mind cannot handle the information of a grown-up, so it forgets it. That means our child friend just turned half grown-up in a spur without all the knowledge that he would need for it. He basically skipped puberty. That cannot be good for him. Also, what school system is he then in? Is he still in ground school with us, or the next school, or is he studying? He cannot study, he doesn't have the knowledge. I'm happy though that everything else happened how it is. Everything else is fine and good. It's still sad that Dad is so far away, I'm still confused about that one decision. It's a bittersweet ending, yes it is. I wonder if there's is there something after this? Because ads are running in 4 minutes. And I would like to rate you out before that happens. But if there's something after the credits, I would want you also to see it. But then again, let's say we can wait 3 minutes. And then I have you rate it out. I really hope the credits don't last so long. And for a game that has such a cute visual, cute and beautiful, and kind of childish, I guess, the character looks more like something a child would enjoy. Okay, nothing. Oh. Wait. Oh, I can go back just in case I missed something. But I believe I have done on everything. The only thing I didn't get is, I believe, the last thing on the fishing. But I'm not sure if there's even a last thing. Okay. We have Hayden with Genshin Impact. We have Lexi with Just Chatting. And later Pokemon, or Poke MMO. Or Thrush with Art. Where do you want to go? Thrush. Okay. Here we go. Thank you, Carol. I hope Harkness is sleeping if you are online and doing this. Best baby mod. Mini mod. Oh yeah, I need to look up why my throwing system didn't work. Baby mod. Okay. Tomorrow we continue with Moonstone Island. And then on Friday with Dolmere. There we go. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for chatting. We will see us tomorrow. Have a good night or a good evening and a good time zone. And bye-bye. Bye.